Hey guys, this is RTX Meatlug and welcome back to the channel. So if you have been following my channel or if you are a regular viewer on my channel, you would be aware of the fact that I didn't upload anything relevant on this channel, relevant to the main topic of this channel, that is Android/Windows tips and tricks, since a long time. And I didn't upload anything on this channel itself since a long time, any content on this channel. So I want to get back on my uploading schedule now, even with a video which is irrelevant to the main topic of this channel. So this is it. In today's video, I'm gonna do a graphical comparison between two very realistic looking video games. Those are Crysis 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. Now both these games are very distinct yet very similar. Both these games are set up in a dystopian version of our Earth in the future, and both these games are FPS, that is first person shooter. Now the difference between these two games is that one is a RPG open world FPS while the other is a linear FPS. Now why am I comparing both these games? The reason is that they both look very realistic and a graphical comparison between the two would be a visual treat. Cyberpunk 2077 was released last year in 2020 on December 10th. It was deemed as the best looking game of 2020 by Digital Foundry. No matter what opinion you might have about this game's gameplay and story, you still cannot deny the fact that this game looks unbelievably realistic in terms of its graphics. Talking about Crysis 3, Crysis 3 was released over 8 years ago back in February of 2013 for last generation consoles, that is the PS3 and the Xbox 360 as well as PC. It was recently remastered with Crysis 2 for the later generation consoles, that is the Xbox Series S or X and the PS5 as well as PC. Also the older generation consoles, that is the PS4 and the Xbox One versions. Crysis 3 is the favorite game of mine in the Crysis trilogy, so I went back to check it out to celebrate the release of the Crysis remastered trilogy as a whole, and was still amazed on how good it looked. Like, this game can release today and it would still pass as a next-gen game. That's how good it looks in the modern context at this date, despite the fact that it's over 8 years old and is a game for the last generation. So I decided to compare it to a game like Cyberpunk 2077, which was deemed as the best looking game of 2020 by Digital Foundry, to see how well does it hold up to this day, how well does it hold up in the modern context actually. So that's why I decided to make this video. Both games are running at maximum settings at a resolution of 1920 by 1080, that is 1080p. This is the highest I could go on my PC, and if you want to know about the specifications of my PC, then you can go in the description and find out about the specifications of my gaming laptop. It has a GTX 1650 Ti 4GB GDDR6 graphics card, i5-9300H processor, and 16GB of DDR4 RAM running at 2666 MHz.
Maybe you'll understand then. Welcome to New York, version 2.0.
What have they done? The city has an energy signature. Why is that?
It's Cell. They're channeling energy from alien technology, running their entire global power grid off a single Ceph machine inside this dome.
It can't be that simple.
It really is, mate. You kill the power, you kill Cell. As simple as you like.
Osaka throne?
Where would you get that idea?
Figured it as a given. Besides, Takamura said you were supposed to step in for Yorinobu here in Night City.
Everyone must know their place, V. That is a fact my brother has never understood. I know my place, and I have no wish to change it.
Know my place too. Know exactly where I came from. Maybe, once it's all said and done, I'll find my way back there.
Perhaps. If you can prove your value.
Jesus, I'm gonna fucking puke.
So?
Don't like this at all. Sounds like you want to use me.
No. I simply offer you an opportunity.
Not the first to try.
The Alpha Ceph showed me a vision. We've been through this before. There's got to be a connection somehow.
Prophet, the aliens are gone. You finished them off yourself, just a few waifs and strays left.
No, there's something more. If we can just find a hint, somewhere here, a clue.
Listen, while you were off hunting some super alien that didn't even exist, Cell were busy taking over the world. We need you back in the here and now, boss. We need you to help us stop Cell.
There's more than your revolution going on here. I've seen this. Cell are toying with powers they can't begin to understand. Whatever they're doing, it's going to bring about the end of the world. We have to shut them down.
Fucking right we do. Let's get moving.
Delta 1. Primary asset has been destroyed. Security lockdown in effect.
And that wraps up this graphical comparison video. Which video game do you think looked more realistic? Do let me know your opinions down in the comments section below. Also, if you can, do let me know certain things which I can improve upon when making such graphical comparison videos, because this is the first time I'm making such a video and I don't know if I have done well or not. So if you can point out or mention certain things which I can improve upon down in the comment section below, it would be really appreciated. In my honest opinion, the winner of this graphical comparison is obviously Crysis 3. It defeated Cyberpunk 2077 in pretty much every category we compared both the games in. Crysis 3, despite being an 8+ years old game meant for the last to last generation of consoles, is still one of the most realistic looking games out there on PC. It has aged like a fine wine, and the only categories in which I think Cyberpunk 2077 proved superior to it were lighting and character models. Cyberpunk 2077 uses the technically superior volumetric lighting effects as compared to Crysis 3, which uses the technically inferior screen space lighting, although Crysis 3's recently released remaster uses the latest volumetric lighting effects. Moreover, Cyberpunk 2077's lighting is much more brighter in tone as compared to Crysis 3's lighting, which is much more darker and grittier. Well, in terms of character models, I think it's more of a choice between stylized looking character models and realistic looking character models. That's it. Other than that, I don't think Cyberpunk 2077 even compares remotely to Crysis 3 in any of the other categories we compared the two games in. In all the other categories except for lighting, Crysis 3 wins fair and square. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, peace. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye for now.